Going.
Good morning.
I am so excited to see all of you here this evening. My name is Dr. Lindsey Elmore. I am a one-star diamond here at Amare, and I am so excited to be here teaching you tonight about why I think that right now is the absolute best time to get started on your Amare journey. Now, first and foremost, there's a 29% off sale happening tonight only. So, whoever invited you here tonight, reach out to them and be sure that you know how to take advantage of that 29% off sale. Now, that said, there are so many other real, tangible, down to earth, meaningful reasons that right now is the time to get started with Amare. A little bit about my story. I am a chemist, I am a pharmacist, and about 10 years ago, I took a left turn out of the conventional practice of pharmacy and decided that I was going to go into more natural wellness. I worked as an academic pharmacist. I was a residency program director. I was on so many national committees, and ultimately, it just didn't sit well with me. Ultimately, it made me feel like I was doing more harm than good. And ultimately, I just decided I needed to do something different with my life. I see that Sandy is on from San Antonio. Who else is on the call this evening? I would love to hear from you, and be sure that when you are commenting that you toggle to everyone so that everybody can see all of your comments instead of just commenting to the hosts and the panelists. Okay, so we see Texas, we see Michigan, New Jersey, all over the place. I'm interested. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and you have taken a quick 30 minutes of your time this Thursday evening to hang out with us. Why are you here? What do you hope to learn? My goal is for you to be able to, at the end of this call, make a determination if you think that Amare is the right fit for you. The best news ever is we want you here with us. We want you to experience the transformative power of Happy Juice, as well as some of our other just extraordinary products, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. But we also want you to have the information that you need to make the best decision possible. So by the end of this call, what do you hope to have learned, to have gained, to have a better understanding of, so that I can provide for you what you need? I see that we have some amazing fellow leaders here on the call. So please, Pam Otto, Laura, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here this evening. Now, when I think about my own personal story, I took a hard left turn out of conventional medicine, decided to go into the natural wellness world. I worked for a multi-billion-dollar supplement company as their director of education and traveled all over the world teaching about supplements, learned them almost as well as I know medications at this point. And at some point, I just thought, I don't know if this is the right fit for me. I don't know if this is the right fit. I'm not sure that I'm in the right place at the right time. And so I ended up making some transitions and making some changes. And I found out that a former colleague of mine had come to Amare. And this is a colleague that I very much love and respect. And he is now the CEO of Amare. And so when I found out that he was here, it made me intrigued, and it made me start thinking about who do I know who might also be here and might also have some information about what it is, what's the opportunity, what are the products, what is Amare. And what I learned from my enroller is that Amare is a company surrounded and rooted in our core values. I love our core values. If you know one of our core values, type it into the chat. Amare means love. And that is what we do. We lead with love. We lead with love. We lead with integrity. We lead with humility. We lead with service, and we lead with innovation. And so that is who we are. We want to have the most innovative products that are out there on the market. We want to have products that you cannot get anywhere else out there. And we want to be sure that you know that you are getting products that have integrity. Funny story. So my enroller, Laura Evans, is a skeptic beyond skeptics, and she has worked for a lot of different supplement companies, and she was like waving red flags all over the place when she was introduced to Amare, because she was like, there's no way that these supplements are as good as what they say they are. So despite having all of the information from the company about, yes, we test them, yes, we ensure that there's no heavy metals, we ensure that there's no GMOs, we ensure that there's none of these contaminants, we really go above and beyond. The company was telling her that, and she was like, yeah, right. And so she spent her own money to have them tested to ensure that what was on the label was actually in the product. That is true integrity. We don't want to misrepresent ourselves, our products, our business opportunity. We just want to tell you, we love it here. We love our products, and we want you to experience the transformation that we have experienced. So I got introduced to the products, and I too was a skeptic, a very big skeptic. And so I met Dr. Sean Talbot. Dr. Sean is our chief science officer, and he is responsible for all of the product formulations. And I really think, as far as our core values go, he truly epitomizes innovation. And as Laura confirmed for us, we do it with integrity. So Dr. Sean has a PhD in nutritional biochemistry. So a lot of companies out there, their chief science officers, all they are doing is kind of wandering around looking at all of their options for which supplements they can pick to just put a label on. That's not what we do. We make our own supplements that are truly extraordinary. Dr. Sean has this way of understanding how to put ingredients together in ways that are unexpected, that the world has never seen. And we see that exemplified by the fact that we have two products that are patented. And so in order to get a patent on a product, you have to show how it's fundamentally different from anything else that you can get out there. We also have award-winning products that can do things like help to lower tension, help to lower feelings of stress and anxiousness, help us to lower cortisol and modulate dopamine and modulate serotonin, and really help us to live a life of resilience, live a life where instead of languishing, we are thriving. Yesterday, I was interviewing a chiropractic physician on my podcast, and he kept using the word thriving. And I said, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? Like, type that in the chat. What does it mean to be thriving to you? Because that is what we aim to do, from languishing to thriving, or languishing to flourishing, however you want to say it. My guest yesterday on the podcast said his definition of thriving was resiliency. You get that stress, you bounce right back. You get a setback at work, you bounce right back. You put on 5 pounds over the holidays, you bounce right back. So if you are feeling like you're not able to bounce right back, this might be a product that can really help you to build that resiliency, get that energy. As Sandy said, like, gave her, the courage and commitment to stop smoking and stop drinking so many diet sodas, etc. And so whatever thriving means to you, we are here to support you. So I've mentioned that there are 5 reasons that I think that now is the perfect time to get in with Amare. We've talked about our core values and we really live by them. We also have talked about our products and how very different that they are from what you can get at the grocery store. If you haven't talked to anyone about Happy Juice yet, I encourage you to talk to the person that invited you here today about Happy Juice. In general, Happy Juice is one of the products that I tend to start with most people, okay? So I'm going to type a few things into the comments about Happy Juice. So Happy Juice helps to, as I mentioned, lower cortisol, modulate our dopamine, modulate serotonin. It also helps to improve our GABA signaling. Right now, the watermelon and the grape flavors are on sale. The brand new limited time offer of the Mango with the Edge Plus is not currently on sale. However, it is $15 less expensive at baseline than the watermelon and the grape. This is basically a choose your own adventure on how you would like to feel better. People who drink Happy Juice tend to have less tension, less negativity, less anger, less fatigue, less confusion, and more vigor. In the original watermelon and grape Happy Juice, there are 3 products. You have your Mentabiotics, which is a prebiotic, probiotic, and phytobiotic powder. So probiotics, healthy bacteria that help to nourish the gut. You have your prebiotics, which are indigestible plant fibers that the probiotics eat and transform them into usable materials for the body, because we can't digest prebiotics. We have to have our probiotics do it for us. There also are phytobiotics. Some people call these phytonutrients. Some people call them antioxidants. These are the different chemicals that are in plants that give plants their different colors. And we know from research that people who eat a more colorful diet tend to be healthier. So inside of Happy Juice, you have Mentabiotics, prebiotic, probiotic, phytobiotic powder. Energy Plus, exactly what it sounds like. It is a no crash energy supplement. It comes in a caffeinated pomegranate lime flavor, as well as a decaffeinated dragon fruit flavor. So if you are someone who is sensitive to caffeine, no stress, we've got you covered. You're gonna want to go with either the watermelon or the grape edge with your dragon fruit. The Mango Edge Plus contains caffeine. It contains 100 milligrams of caffeine. So if you're sensitive to that, just use some caution. And the person that invited you here tonight can give you a ton more details than I'm going to be able to go over this evening. So the third product that is in our Happy Juice is probably one of my favorite products in the entire product line. It's called Edge. It is for mood, motivation, and metabolism. It's what's called a nootropic. Some people call it a nootropic or a nootropic or a nootropic. They're all acceptable pronunciations. It is a very simple product. It has palm fruit, which helps the brain to change itself, right? So I don't know if you've heard of the concept of neuroplasticity, where the brain can rewire itself. Palm fruit is an ingredient that can help your brain to rewire. There's also lychee fruit, which decreases fatigue while improving endurance. Mango leaf is what you feel instantly. That is that fast acting, laser level focus, mental energy that you can feel right away. And so if you are someone who gets into that afternoon slump, Edge is an extraordinary product. It also is amazing pre-workout because of that lychee fruit, which helps to decrease that fatigue while improving endurance. I don't have time to go through a ton of different products today. However, The person that invited you here will be able to point you in the right direction. Let them know, what are you thinking that you want help with in your life? Type it in the chat. If you could change one thing for the better in your life right now, what would you choose for that to be? Maybe you struggle with your body weight. Maybe you struggle with your kids. Maybe you struggle at snapping at your kids. Maybe you and your spouse haven't been as intimate as you would like to be. Maybe there's postmenopause, something's going on. Maybe you just want a totally delicious protein shake so that you can stop running past the fast food joint every morning. Sandy, I love what you said, money. That's what I want. That is what I'm here for. That is what I want to earn here at Amare. So we've talked about products. Talk specifically with the person who invited you here about what you want to see happen in your life. And remember, you guys, 29% off. It ends in a few hours. Don't miss the sale. To Sandy's point, another reason that I think it is an extraordinarily good time to get started with Amare is that we have a compensation plan that rewards everyone. It rewards everyone. We are not a compensation plan that only concentrates wealth at the top. We want you to come in and know that even just today, you can come in today and earn $100. You could earn $500. You can start setting your sights on next month earning $1,000 or $2,000 or $2,500 right there in the comp plan. If you are someone who loves to analyze and learn about compensation plans, I encourage you, go to your favorite search engine and just look for the Amare compensation plan. There are 8 ways that we get paid. The one that I want to focus on tonight is called Focus on 5. Focus on 5, focus on 5, focus on 5, focus on 5. If you can remember the number 5, you have unlocked the compensation plan, because when you enroll 5 people, that's either customers or brand partners, in a calendar month, you can earn $500 on average back. That's pretty cool, because that means that you're earning about 85% back in what was spent. And that happens every single month. This is not something that's only for a month or two. It's every single month you have the opportunity to get Focus on 5. Focus on 5. 5 people in a calendar month gets $500. If you had an extra $500 in your checking account right now, what would you do with it? Type it in the chat. What would you do with an extra $500? I'm not going to go super deep into it, but for those of you that know the words that are coming out of my mouth, we do have a unilevel compensation plan. We have additional bonuses on personally enrolled people who place orders initially. These are our fast start bonuses. We have the Love Your Journey program, that when you achieve rank and hold rank for 3 months in a calendar year, you can earn exclusive cash bonuses. We have the Path to Paradise program, which helps you to earn exclusive swanky vacations. This year, we are going to the Mediterranean. If you are someone who is very highly motivated by going on trips, I encourage you, go to the Google machine and type in Amare Path to Paradise and check out how cool this Mediterranean cruise is going to be. I know I'm going, and I hope that each and every one of you comes in and just says, that's what motivates me. Maybe something different motivates you. Maybe earning extra money so that you can donate to charity is what motivates you. Maybe bringing your friends and family along for the ride is what motivates you. Maybe you're sitting here listening to me right now going like, Lindsay, I have absolutely no intention of ever building a business. I just wanted to learn more about Happy Juice and how it can help me. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You may change your mind at some point, but you know what? Even if you don't, that's okay. Because we also in our comp plan get paid on our customer volume. We have our pools that go into how we get paid as far as what all the company makes. The compensation plan is really, really extraordinary. And I love the fact that we have diamonds. You guys, if you want to know what kind of leadership that we have here at the company, we had the option as diamonds to make it easier on our personally enrolled people to hit ranks, or we had the option to earn more money ourselves. And we voted, and we all said we want to make it easier for everybody to win. We want to make it easier for everybody to win. And so, as a part of that, we were able to make some permanent changes to the compensation plan to make it easier for you to come in and for you to start earning money right away. Another favorite part of the compensation plan for me is the minimum monthly reward. The minimum monthly reward is for people at the ranks of silver, gold, and platinum. And when you are at those ranks, for the 6 months, once you hit it, you have 6 months. You can earn this minimum income reward all 6 of those months as long as you maintain your rank. When you do that, at silver, you are guaranteed to earn a minimum income, a minimum reward of $1,000. At gold, $2,000. And at platinum, that's $2,500. And I love that part of our comp plan because it is available to everyone. The other reason that I think now is the time to get started is that Amari is the mental wellness company. Our founder, his name is Hip Tran. He was an extraordinarily skilled salesman, made a ton of money working his high power corporate job, and he burned out. And when he burned out, it led him into some bad habits that were affecting him. It was affecting his family. It was affecting his work life. It was just not a good path for him to be on. And during his time in sales, he learned about the power of affiliate marketing, of network marketing, and how when people collaborate together to get behind a mission, to get behind a vision, that when they work together, it can actually drive even more sales. And he said, if I could come up with products that could make me feel better, they can make anybody feel better. And if we can offer those products in a way that makes it easy for somebody to come in and earn $100 or $500 or $1,000, even better, even better. The thing I love about Hip is Hip leads with his heart. He leads with love. He leads with service. When you go to his home, he is taking care of everyone. He's, making sure that everyone has blankets and heaters on those chilly California nights. He is an extraordinary human being who is constantly dedicated to making himself better. And he realized and was humble enough, another one of our core values, humility. He was humble enough to step back from the role of CEO, become chairman of the board, and brought in an entirely new executive team. This executive team has worked in this industry for a long time. We have leadership that has done this before. We have leadership that has scaled globally as well as worked locally and has gone from $35 million companies to $2 billion companies. We also have leadership here in the field that has done this before. I mentioned that I used to work at another network marketing company as a corporate employee. I was exposed to the way that this industry can work, and I've also seen it evolve. That is one of the best parts about being with Amari is we are bound and determined to do things differently. We want to lead with love, lead with kindness, make you feel like you are a part of a community that is truly on a mission to accomplish what HIP originally set out to do, which was to improve mental wellness. Mental wellness is having a moment. We used to not be able to talk about times when we got sad or times when we got anxious or times when we were grieving or angry. We are having a moment in cultural history where we know that even celebrities, athletes, movie stars, and even people in our own neighborhoods, we're all suffering from the same stuff. We're all suffering from the same stuff. We all get tired. We all get angry. We all get negative. We all get tense. And so you're in a community that understands that that is just the way things are as human beings. But we're committed to saying we are going to work on our own mental wellness so that we can help other people work on their mental wellness as well. The timing could not be better because HIP again showed his heart recently by allowing an investor to come in and really help us to take Amare to the next level. So I don't know if you've ever heard of a company trajectory, an S curve, where when Sarah Hine, this is Sarah Hine's call, when Sarah Hine came into Amare, she was basically like carving her way through the jungle, right? She was carving her way, chopping down trees. And we are so grateful to people like her, to people like Pat, to Brooke and Brett Thomas. Even Pam Otto on this call tonight has been here for a while. And they have built us a solid foundation. Because HIP was humble enough to step back, bring in a new executive team that can scale the company, and then was humble enough again to allow someone to come in and say, I'm going to make a strategic investment in Amare and our products and our future. We now are at a point where we are ready for double hockey stick growth. We are ready to accelerate. So not only is the cultural moment right, but also the timing of where we are as a company is right. You may be here tonight evaluating Amare as well as some other companies. My advice to you is to look at where is that company on their overall trajectory, their S curve, where are they? Because if they're a legacy company that has been around for many, many, many years, it may be harder for you to get the traction that you want and deserve. And we want you to come in and love the product so much that you simply have to share them with others. So here's my advice. Here is my advice. Again, like I said, you could be anywhere in the world right now, and you just spent 30 minutes listening to me talk about the opportunity that is right here with us at Amare. If you are listening to this right now and you do not have enough information to say yes or no, either answer is fine. If you don't have enough information to say yes or no, please type your question into the chat. If you don't have enough information to decide, do I want to be a customer or do I want to be an affiliate, a brand partner, whatever it is, type that question in the chat. If you are not typing anything in the chat, I am assuming that within the next 15 minutes, you will be able to go to the person who invited you here tonight and say, I'm ready to go. And I want to start with happy juice like Dr. Lindsay talked about, as well as I want to work on my digestion, my mood, my body weight, my sex life. I just want some basics like some omega-3 fatty acids or a multiple vitamin. Or I want you to go to that person and say, you know what? I'm a no for now for these reasons. And then I want you to come and slide up in my DMs with the person that invited you here. And I want you to tell me and let me talk to you and the person that invited you here about how we can think through, is your concern something that is truly going to hold you back? Or did you just ultimately decide this isn't the right fit? It's not exactly where I want to be. We want to meet you where you are. If you are listening to this right now and you have said, you know what, I've been thinking about this for months and I think tonight's the night, 29% off sale. This might not roll around for months and months and months to come. I want you to think about, okay, I want to find myself and 5 friends that will evaluate the products and the business opportunity with me. If you can talk to some of them today, great. If that is a goal for next month, amazing. But there is something in you that made you say yes. And I don't want you to sit back on your heels and go, oh, I can't even talk about this until I've tried it. I can't even talk about this until it's in my hands. Something has gotten you excited enough to be here today. And if you are someone who's saying, I want to be a brand partner, I want to potentially build a business here, find 5 friends that want to evaluate it with you. So I am 7:31. We are past our 30 minutes. As Pam said, timing is everything. So you guys, the timing is right. The products are designed on purpose and they work in a sequence that can make you feel better over time. We have leadership both in our corporate staff and in our field that has done this before, that can guide you every step along the way. We have a fair compensation plan built around our Focus on 5 program, and you have a community of people cheering you along and simply wanting you to feel better. And if you choose to, we will help to mentor you and show you how you can earn an income here. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Dr. Lindsey Elmore. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Pinterest, all of the places. Please come and follow me and go right now, and talk to the person who invited you here tonight. Tell them yes, tell them no, and don't miss the 29% off sale. As Laura mentioned, the promo code is Leap Year 29. So first and foremost, last but not least, don't miss the sale. Good night, everybody.